Exhale, low lunge, step between your hands. Inhale, warrior two. Take your time. Find your warrior. Might widen your stance a little bit. Relax your shoulders. See if you can relax the muscles that can be relaxed. Engage the ones that must be engaged. Feel that back knife's edge of your foot. Exhale, extended side angle. Reach your arm forward. Place elbow on knee. Open your heart to the side wall. Breathe. See if you can put a little more weight on your back foot. Inhale, reverse warrior. Stay deep in your lunge. Can you notice any separation between your ribs? Relax your front shoulder. Breathe. Exhale, hands to mat, and move through your flow. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, raise your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step between your hands. Inhale, warrior two. Take your time. Widen your stance. Set your drishti gaze. Breathe. Exhale, extended side angle. Reach forward, elbow to knee, open heart. What do you notice about what muscles are engaged here, what that feels like? What muscles aren't engaged, what that feels like? Inhale, reverse warrior. Relax your shoulder. Breathe. Exhale, hands to mat, chaturanga dandasana. Move through your flow. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold, floater step to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Bend your knees, engage your core, lift your heart, breathe. We'll move breath to movement now. Just keep it slow. Try to focus on the exhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, raise your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step between your hands. Inhale, warrior two. Find your warrior, take your time. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to mat, and move through your flow. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, raise your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step between your hands. Inhale, warrior two. Find your warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to mat, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold, floater step to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, so third time through. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, raise your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step between your hands. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to mat, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, raise your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step between your hands. Inhale, warrior two. Take your time. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, hands to mat, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's unite as a class. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. One more of those. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Let's grab a seat. Let's do boat pose, Navasana. So press your feet into the mat, sit tall, and then bring your shins parallel to the mat, arms out to the side, hands faced up. Breathe. Stay with your breath. We're developing our core here. As with all of yoga, we're developing our heart, our capacity to hold more space, hold our own emotions, maybe be able to hold space for others a bit more. Low boat. Hold low boat here. 4, 3, back to high boat. 2, 1, and release. Nice. Work your way back to downward dog. You can cross your feet, move through the chaturanga. If you do that, you can hold up dog. Might look off to one side, off the other. And then push back to downward dog. Nice. Inhale, raise your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step between your hands. Inhale, crescent lunge. So find your crescent. Stack your front knee over your ankle, stack your back heel over your toes. Send your arms overhead and relax your shoulders. Breathe. Bring your hands to heart. Inhale, hinge forward. Exhale, revolve crescent lunge. So you bring your left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, let go of the need of knowing the results. 4, 3, 2, 1. Our release is runner's lunge. So toe heel your foot to the top corner of your mat. Send your other leg long. Just surrender to gravity here. Suppose a nice reminder of surrender. Kind of owning what you're in control of, but letting go of what you're not. Breathe. Then inhale, press up to high plank. We'll set it for side plank. So bring your left hand to the center of the mat. Stack your heels. Stack your hips. Send your right arm skyward. Option to drop a knee. Option to play with tree or scissors. 4, 3, 2, 1. Our release is high plank. Take a big inhale here. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, raise your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step between your hands. Inhale, crescent lunge. Find your crescent. Engage your core. Soften your heart. Soften your shoulders. Breathe. Bring your hands to heart. Inhale, hinge forward. Exhale, revolve crescent lunge. Bring your right elbow to the outside of your left knee. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, twist. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, let go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Our release is runner's lunge. Toe heel your left foot to the top corner of your mat and send your right leg long. Just surrender again. Surrender to gravity. Surrender to what's greater than us. Breathe. Inhale, press up to high plank, and we'll set up side plank on the other side. So bring your right hand to the center of your mat. Stack your heels, stack your hips, send your arms skyward, breathe. Option to drop a knee. 4, 3, 2, 1. Our release is high plank. A big inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold, floater step to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Here we are again. Building some heat, tapas discipline. Breathe. And bring your hands to heart. Inhale, hinge forward. Exhale, prayer twist. So bring your left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Keep your heart over your hips. Focus on your exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Our release is Padahastasana, gorilla pose. Place your feet hips width distance. Go into a forward fold and walk onto the palms of your hands until your toes reach your wrists. Let your head hang. On an inhale, come out an inch or two. Exhale, deepen your fold. Feel length growing in your spine. Space growing in your mind. Breathe. Then release your hands, toe your feet together. Inhale, chair pose. Here we are again. Find your chair. Relax your shoulders. Bring your hands to heart. Inhale, hinge forward. Exhale, prayer twist. Bring your right elbow to the outside of your left knee. Keep your heart over your hips. Breathe. 4, 3, 2, 1. Our release is Padangusthasana. So bring your feet hips width distance again. Another forward fold. This time grab your big toes with your peace fingers. Inhale, rise up an inch or two. Exhale, deepen your fold, sending your elbows out. Keep your knees as bent as you need to. Breathe. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Nice job. Nice job, everyone. Toe heel your feet together. Inhale, mountain pose, root to rise. We'll move directly into balancing. Dancers, so bring your right elbow to your hip. Reach back and grab the inside of your foot. Set your drishti gaze at something solid. Send your leg overhead or back behind you. Your heart forward. Breathe. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Give that a shake. And come back to the top of your mat. Inhale, mountain pose, root to rise. Dancers on the other side. Bring your elbow to your waist and reach back and grab the inside of your left foot. Send that foot back behind you. Send your heart forward. Set your drishti gaze. Finding balance here. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Nice. Give it a shake. Take a deep breath. Inhale, Samastitihi. Bring your hands to heart. Move into tree pose now, Vrikshasana. So bring the sole of your right foot. Place it against your calf or thigh. Bring your hands to heart. Stack your shoulders over your waist. When you find your balance, you can send your arms overhead. Put your hands in prayer position overhead. Strong drishti gaze for more balance. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Give that a shake. Inhale, Samastitihi, hands to heart. Tree on the other side. Place the sole of your left foot against your calf or thigh. Find your balance, press into the 4 corners of your feet. And then send your arms overhead into prayer position. Make all this movement of prayer. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Nice. Give that a shake. Inhale, mountain pose, root to rise. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high to low plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, raise your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step between your hands. Inhale, warrior one. Spiral your back foot down, square your hips forward. Arms overhead, relax your shoulders. No need for perfection in how much your waist is facing forward. Just breathe. Exhale, warrior two. Spiral open. Find your warrior. Inhale, straighten your front knee. Exhale, triangle pose, Trikonasana. Send your hips back, your torso forward. Breathe. Might open your heart another inch toward the sky. If you can see out a window, you might look at the sky. Take a bigger view of everything. Breathe. Inhale, rise up. Square your feet to the short edges of your mat. Send your arms out to the side. Big inhale. Exhale. Wide-legged forward fold. Send your torso over your thighs. Just place the hands on the mat or grab your big toes with your peace fingers. Focus on a long spine. More space between your vertebrae. More space in your mind. And inhale, bring your hands to your waist and rise up. Back to warrior two. Big inhale. Exhale, hands to mat. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, raise your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step between your hands. Inhale, warrior one. Find your warrior. Feel bend the knife's edge of your back foot. Squarish your hips forward. Relax your shoulders. Breathe. Exhale, warrior two. Find your warrior. Inhale, straightness your front knee. Exhale, triangle pose, Trikonasana. Send your hips back. Tick-tock your arms. Breathe. Inhale, rise up. Square your feet to the short edges of your mat. Interlace your hands behind your hips. Take a big inhale, lift your heart up. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold with chest expansion. Send your torso over your thighs, send your wrists toward the sky. Breathe. Keep lengthening your spine. And then release your hands and bring them to your hips. Inhale, rise up. Back to warrior two briefly. Big inhale. Exhale, final chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, raise your right leg high. Exhale, half pigeon. So bring your right knee to your right wrist. Squarish your shin across the top of your mat. Surrender here. Just feel the stretch. Feel a sense of devotion. Whatever that word means to you. Breathe. Nice, Kelly. And on your next inhale, press your hands into the mat and unravel your pigeon leg and send it long behind you. The three-legged dog. Option to stack your hips. Option to flip all the way over. If you do that, find more balance, find steadiness, and I'll meet you back in downward dog. Inhale, raise your left leg high. Exhale, half pigeon. Bring your left knee to your left wrist. Squash your shin across the top of the mat. Take 3 breaths here, and a third exhale, surrender. Find some devotion. You're bowing to something greater than yourself. Breathe. On your next inhale, press your hands into the mat, unravel your pigeon leg. Send your leg long behind you in three-legged dog. Option to stack your hips. Option to flip over. Take your time. Beautiful. And take your time coming back. I'll meet you in downward facing dog. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, slowly lower to the mat. So your chin, chest, and knees arrive at the same time. We'll do one cobra. So bring your hands, place them near your ribs, press your toenails into the mat. Inhale, cobra pose. Lift your heart up. Keep your neck in line with your spine. Send your gaze down the bridge of your nose. Breathe. And release. Bring your left cheek to the mat, your hands down by your side. How does the mat feel against your skin now? How do your muscles and bones feel now? You feel the residue of the work we've done alive now in your body. You always have to remember the body is in the present always. Our mind dashes between future and past. When we move and we connect with our bodies and our breath, we can get out of our monkey mind easier. Bring your chin to the mat. We'll set it for floor bow. So reach back towards your feet. Either grab them or just reach toward them. As you inhale, lift your heart and your thighs off at the same time. Breathe. 4, 3, 2, 1. Our release is right cheek to mat, hands by your side. Stay with your breath. Focus on the exhale. Make your breath the anchor. And then press up to tabletop. We'll do one round of camel if that's in your practice. So we'll stand on our knees. Place your hands on your lower back, kind of in your back pockets. Just feel the pull of your heart toward the sky. Keep your neck in alignment with your spine. Option to reach back for your heels, but this is fine here, just camel. Little sips of air. Big open heart. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. And grab a seat. Either sit on your ankles or in Sukhasana, easy pose. Just spend a few seconds integrating heart openers, letting the body do the work, staying out of the mind. Now meet you on your back for bridge pose. So once you're on your back, bring your heels to your buttocks. And then inhale, lift your hips off the mat. You can kind of scuttle your shoulders underneath you and interlace your fingers under your spine. Keep some space between your chin and chest. See if you can relax your buttocks, your glute muscles. Breathe. 4, 3, 2, 1, release. Supta Baddha Konasana. So bring the soles of your feet together, your knees out wide. Place one hand on your heart, one on your belly. Breathe. Just a reminder of how tender we all are. Men too. We tend to put up a bunch of armor to perform and achieve in our culture. But we're really like one of those starfish that when you touch it, just sort of protects itself and comes together. We're that tender. And use your hands and close your knees. And come up to a seat. Send your legs long in front of you. We'll first start in Dandasana. So press your hands into the mat. And as you inhale, see if you can press anything, even just 1 pound off the mat. And then exhale, surrender into a seated forward fold, Paschimottanasana. Bow your head, stay with your breath, focus on a long spine. Then inhale, rise up. Our release is happy baby. So come onto your back and send your feet to the sky. You can grab what's available. For some, it's your thighs, some it's your feet. Keep your lower spine, your sacrum on the mat if you can, and then just rock back and forth. Ananda Balasana. Ananda's bliss. Balasana's baby pose. Charlie's finding some happy baby there. And then release. Bring both knees to your chest. Stay with your breath a little longer. Send your left leg long. Supine twist. So draw your right knee across your body. Stack your hips. Tee your arms. And gaze off to the opposite side. Just feel the stretch in your side body. Stay with your breath. Stay with that exhale. And then slowly draw your knee back across your body and bring both knees to your chest. Send your right leg long. Supine twist. Stack your hips. Tee your arms. Gaze off the opposite direction. Breathe. Notice the stretch. Notice the residue in your muscle still. Then draw your knee back across your body and bring both knees to your chest. And tense every muscle in your body. Make a smile on your face. Take a big inhale. Tense your smile, your scalp. And Shavasana, our final pose. Find some space between your feet, space between your hands and your hips. You can release your Ujjayi breath. Just spend a few seconds here integrating, just letting the body stay in the present. And then when you're ready, you can roll over onto one side, start to wake up, start to fill your body with awareness. Take your time though. And then slowly make your way back to a seat. We'll find Sukhasana. Easy pose. Bye, Kelly. Have a good day. Feel better. Place one hand on the mat and one on your thigh with your hand up. Just a reminder of the ground beneath us and the groundlessness above us. Reminder to stay in the present, stay in our bodies and our hearts. Then bring your hands to heart, thumbs to third eye. And give thanks for our teachers. And just remember, these great beings from thousands of years ago created these practices for us. They cared about us. And we can use these practices to center ourselves and show up for other people.